Today we're going to be looking at King Jehoiachin or Jehoiachin. He's also called Jeconiah or Coniah. And he's found in 2 Kings chapter 24 and 25. He's also found in 2 Chronicles 36. And there's also a substantial prophecy against him in the book of Jeremiah chapter 22. We're going to be looking at him from the lens of the book of 2 Kings. And in 2 Kings 24 verses 8 to 9, we see his wickedness. Well, he starts out reigning as a king who's only 18 years old. His reign is only really 3 months, which again reveals that it's an unstable time during the life of Israel, but as well it reveals that he's under God's judgment. Jehoiachin followed in the footsteps of his wicked father Jehoiakim. It says there in 24 verse 9, he did what was evil in the sight of the Lord according to all that his father had done. This means that Jehoiachin followed in all the wickedness and idolatry and rebellion against the Lord that Manasseh participated in, that Amon participated in. They did not follow the wise counsel of King Josiah. We do see that Israel does not learn, or the land of Judah, who are the Israelites, did not learn anything from what they had seen God do with the wicked kings of Judah or Israel years before them. They persist in this rebellion against God, do not trust in the Lord, and act in defiance against him. In 2 Kings 24 verses 10 to 17, we see the punishment in the exile of Jehoiachin. Nebuchadnezzar comes up against Israel and besieges it. And you see in verses 10 to 17 of 2 Kings 24 this aggressive language. The nation is besieged. Stuff is taken and carried away. Jehoiachin gives himself up to the Babylonian king. He doesn't even seek the Lord here. He's much different than Hezekiah. And you read about Hezekiah's faith in 2 Kings 19. When he's approached by foreign nations, he cries out to the Lord. He fasts. He seeks the Lord. But here we have Jehoiachin not trusting in the Lord at all. He's taken into custody and he's taken back to Babylon. And we see here in 2 Kings 24 verses 13 to 14 that more stuff is carried to Babylon. The treasuries of the house of the Lord, they're cut into pieces. They're made of gold. And they carry away officials, mighty men of valor, captives. And the poor people, they actually leave behind in the land of Judah. And the king of Babylon makes Jehoiachin's uncle king in his place. That is Zedekiah. And here we see the extreme judgment of God upon the nation of Judah, but also Jehoiachin. And the prophet Jeremiah speaks very clearly against this wicked king of Judah in Jeremiah 22 verses 24 to 30. Jeremiah writes, "As I live, declares the Lord, though Coniah," that's Jehoiachin, the son of Jehoiakim, king of Judah, were the signet ring on my right hand, yet I would tear you off, give you into the hand of those who seek your life, into the hand of whom you're afraid, even into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, and into the hand of the Chaldeans. I will hurl you and the mother who bore you into another country where you were not born, and there you shall die. But to the land to which they will long to return, there will be no return. Is this man Coniah a despised, broken pot, a vessel no one cares for? Why are he and his children hurled and cast into the land they do not know? O land, 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 hear the word of the Lord. Thus says the Lord, write this man down as childless, a man who shall not succeed in his days, for none of his offspring shall succeed in sitting on the throne of David and ruling in Judah. So there we have this prophecy. And we have Jehoiachin brought to Babylon. It says that there in verses 23 and 25. And it also says in Jeremiah 22 verse 30 that he would be childless and none of his sons would reign on the throne, which we actually have happening. But there's a strange turn of events at the end of the book of 2 Kings, where we have a new king of Babylon. His name is Evil-merodach, and he ends up actually showing grace to this king Jehoiachin. He treats him, this new king of Babylon, with favor. And so there we see at the end that this king is shown favor. But what's remarkable, we have these last four kings of Israel, or the nation of Judah, who are absolutely horrible. But then we have actually Jehoiachin show up in the family tree of Jesus, or the genealogy of Jesus. And he shows up in Matthew 1:11, and Josiah, the father of Jehoiachin, Jeconiah, and his brothers at the same time of the deportation to Babylon. And that Jeconiah, of course, is Jehoiachin. And there he is in the line of Christ, right in there, the family genealogy of Jesus. And Jehoiachin points us to Jesus Christ. Jehoiachin was a wicked ruler. He rebelled against the Lord. He was involved in idolatry. But he was shown grace at the end of the book of 2 Kings by king of Babylon. And here we see that Jesus is that gracious king, that upright king. And he's that king who comes and dies for people, serves people, doesn't serve sins, serves people by dying on the cross for their salvation. Thanks for watching, and God bless.